Hello students, welcome to the online classes. I am Akhil sir. I am going to start today unit number 3. In that there is one lesson and one poem. Through that today we are going to learn one of the lesson. Before that I want to show you some pictures. On the screen I have already shown you. So which type of pictures these are related to which? Yes, absolutely. Those are helpers to our society. For example, soldier, chef, secretary, mechanic. Those helpers help us in our day-to-day life. After that, nurse, businessman, pilot, doctor, later that firefighter, courier, office worker. So many are there. Due to them, we could lead our life peacefully. On the screen also, another professions were given: businessman, secretary, construction worker. So many are there: waiter, chef, astronaut, teacher. Now, if you see on the screen one of the picture, then can you tell me which type of profession it is? The person who is waving the chair, actually, yes, he is nothing but waver. Another picture is there. Can you identify or can you name such profession? Yes, he sharpen the blunt objects. For example, knife, scissors, and so many, with the help of which we can cut those objects. He sharpen. He is sharpener. Later that, which type of profession it is? Yes, he is potter, and various he gives various designs to that pot, and he is artist also and potter also. Students, the picture is given related to which profession? Yes, a person cutting wood means he is nothing but our wood cutter. And today's our main character is nothing but a woodcutter, and he is the central character. Around him only our whole chapter is revolving around that person, and that person name is Taro, and on the basis of his name only our lesson name is depend, that is Taro's reward. Means Taro got reward from whom who has given him, for which purpose we have to see that. Before you read, this is a story about a thoughtful and loving son. He works hard to fulfill his parents' wish and gets some unexpected help. Definitely, who were thoughtful and loving, they definitely get unexpected help. Unexpected means we never expected that those person could help us in our needy situations. So I want to start this lesson, Taro's reward. This title shows that whose reward it is means it is belongs to. Apostrophe s shows it is belongs to, which, that is reward belongs to Taro. Reward of Taro, Taro's reward. A young woodcutter named Taro lived with his mother and father on a lonely hillside. All day long he chopped wood in the forest. Though he worked very hard, he earned very little money. Just to see how poor he is. Now Taro, who got downsides, sit, and on the other side, his old parents were there, and through the cracks of the wall, that wooden wall, the cold wind is blowing, and this made Toro's parents very chilled, shivered. And in the first para, he described about his house. His house is made up of grass. Whatever the walls are there, if you see through the gate, backside wall, it totally made up of wooden, and so many cracks were there. In another picture, I want to tell you about his parents. His parents are very old, and whatever the walls of that hut was there, those are cracks, made up of cracks. And his father also skinny, not very fat, and too old also. And they were lived on one of the hillside. All day long he chopped wood, and he wanted to fulfill all wishes of his parents. So that's why he worked very hard. Made him sad, for he was a thoughtful son, wanted to give his old parents everything they needed. One evening, when Toro and his parents were sitting in a corner of their hut, a strong wind began to blow. It whistled through the cracks of the hut, and everyone felt very cold. Suddenly, Toro's father said, I wish I had a cup of Fave. Now let's see. One of the spelling is there, Sake, but its actual pronunciation is Sake, means Sa pronounced as Fa in father, and Ke pronounced as Way in WAY, means it's far away. It is nothing but one of the wine, type of wine. It is the Japanese drink. It would warm me. What it would done? It would warm that old parent, old person, and do my old heart good. His heart also too old. Okay, that's why he wanted to drink, but whether it is possible? No, why? Because that wine is too much expensive also. So in this paragraph, what was there? That his parent, means his father, wished for a cup of fave. Fave means what? That nothing but one of the Japanese drink, delicious drink. It made what? It made him warm. And where they lived? They lived on one of the alone hillside. There is no any mountain range, only one alone hill will be there, would be there. And they, and in the morning only he went. In second picture you see, come to know that he went in the jungle, he went in the forest to chop. He chopped and chopped, and all day long whatever the wood will be there, he sold in the market. And whatever the money he brought, he got, he brought everything that he needed for their, for his old parents. This made Toro sadder than ever. By hearing his parents' wish, his father's wish, he gets sadder than ever. For the heart-warming drink called Fave was very expensive. How do I earn more money? He was thinking now. He want to try hard for to earn money to fulfill their his parents' wish. He asked himself, how do I get a little fave for my poor old father? Now his thinking cycle is going on. He was thinking how to earn more money. He decided to work harder than before, and he decided that he need to work harder than ever, okay, to earn more money. By hearing his wish, his parents' wish means his father's wish, he gets sadder. And at the time of cutting wood, chopping wood, he was thinking by sitting alone in the forest. And whatever he brought cutting wood, that it is too little, means he got triple value of that wood. Next morning, Taro jumped out of bed. Next morning, Taro jumped out of bed by thinking that he wanted to earn more money. For that, he wanted to chop more wood than usual and made his way to the forest. He chopped and cut. These words are repeated, means the writer wanted to imply the impact of cutting and chopping. The meanings are same. As the sun climbed, means now the sun is going towards the midday, and soon he was so warm that he had to take off his jacket. It is too warm now, although it is winter, but in daytime it was too hot, and he was working also. He was chopping the wood also. So that's why he was getting warmer and warmer. His mouth was dry. Whatever he brought water with him in the pitcher, it was empty now. Now he was thirsty too. His mouth was dry and his face was wet with sweat. My poor old father. Now just see, he was trying hard for him, and although he was thinking about his father only. My poor old father, he thought, if only he was as warm as I. As warm as I. This is the construction of positive degree. When you are going to learn degrees, at that time you come to know that what is the sentence structure of positive degree, comparative degree, and uh, another, that is superlative degree. My poor old father, he thought, and with that he began to chop even faster, thinking of extra money he must earn to buy the fave to warm the old man's bone. Old man's bone? Old parents. Because of his age, he was too old. Means now in the first picture you come to know that his parents wish for that. In the second picture, Taro was thinking about his how he is going to earn money. Next day, he jumped out of in the morning only. He jumped out of the bed and he went away in the forest to cut. And in the midday, in the last picture, you see that how he hard working, means how hard he is working for to get more and more money. At the time of chopping, cutting the wood, he was get thirsty also, and on his face too much sweat is there. Now suddenly he stopped chopping. Why? Now next paragraph we are going to see. Then suddenly Toro stopped chopping. What was that sound? He heard one of the sound. What was that sound? He heard. Could it be? Could it be possible? Rushing water. Okay. In the desert also, when we see forward, we feel that it's an illusion that there will be one of the stream flowing in front of us. But in that jungle, he heard one of the sound, and so many times he came in that part of the jungle, in the forest, but he never see or heard such type of noise. But this time he cannot believe on his ears that could it possible. He again and again he is asking to himself that whether it is possible. Taro could not remember ever seeing or hearing a rushing stream in that part of the forest. He was thirsty. The axe dropped out of his hands and he ran in the direction of the sound. Why? Because of hard working. Okay, he got thirsty. Now he heard the sound of rushing water from one of the nearest place, but he didn't hear yet before, so that's why he got astonished also. But when he heard that sound, he stopped chopping, okay, and he threw his axe and he ran away towards that sound. And when he reached there, he saw one of the beautiful river, beautiful brook, we can say that. And later that what will happen? Toro saw a beautiful little waterfall hidden behind a rock, kneeling at the place where the water flowed quietly. For what purpose he was kneeling? To drink water. Exactly. He cupped a little in his hand and put it to his lips. Was it a water or was it a fountain? How magical it is when he was going to drink that by making cup shaped of his hands. At that time he tasted that water and it was nothing but a delicious fountain. Okay, then we come to know that waterfall is nothing but the magical waterfall. He tasted it again and again, and always it was a delicious fountain instead of cold water. And when he wanted to drink water and kneel down, at that time he made cup shaped of his hands, and then he drank that water. But what a surprise, he got the taste of delicious fave. Again and again he was tasting that water. Then also he was tasting that. It is means this is the first reward to that thoughtful son who has given that brook. Brook means that river, that waterfall, given him first prize. What is that first prize? That waterfall's cold water converted into expensive fave. Toro quickly filled up pitchers he had with him and hurried home. The old man was delighted with the fave, and he brought fave with him by filling in his picture. Pitcher. Pitcher means the container, and his old parents, old father. This is the pitcher. In that he brought that fave from that magical waterfall. Only one swallow of liquid stopped shivering and did a little dance in the middle of the floor. Due to that cup of fave, that delicious drink, he got warm and he was showing his happiness by coming in the middle of the room and he was dancing. Now Taro gave one of the cup of fave to his father and he went. That afternoon a neighbor stopped for a visit. Then Taro told her the story of the magic waterfall, thanking them for the delicious drink. Who thanked whom? That lady thanked Taro for the delicious drink. She left in hurry by nightfall. She had spread the story throughout the whole village. And she was greedy too, and that woman drank. In the first picture you can see she drank. One of the his Taro's parent means father offered one of the lady that drink, and she drank, and she was hurried to go outside. She spread that news about that magical waterfall in the whole village. And later that there is a long procession to his home because everyone wanted to drink Fave. That evening there was a long procession of visitors to the woodcutter's house. Each man heard the story of the waterfall and took a sip of Fave. In less than an hour, the pitcher was empty due to the procession means long queue for drinking that Fave. In 1 hour only it was empty, the pitcher was empty. Whatever how much he brought that far away, it was now empty. And now Taro was thinking to go. Next morning Taro started for work even earlier than the morning before. He carried with him the largest pitcher. Why the pitcher he took with him? Because he want to brought more and more Fave for his old father, because he doesn't have any money. Okay, didn't have any money, so that's why he wanted to do hard work. But for that thoughtful and caring son, magical waterfall gives directly him Fave. That's why he wanted to bring more and more Fave for his old father. For he intended first of all to go to the waterfall, and he wanted to thinking, okay, think that he wanted to reach first in the morning. When he reached it, he found to his great surprise all his neighbors there were in the forest, near to that waterfall. And when he went to jungle at the time, okay, all his neighbors were there, already there. For what purpose? Because they were too much greedy, and whatever they have, buckets, pitchers, pots, everything, that they should bring what far away from that place. Neighbors there were carrying pitchers, jars, bucket, anything they could find to hold the magic fave. Then one of the villager knelt down for taking sip, for taking taste of that water. But what a surprise! Then one villager knelt and held his mouth under the waterfall to drink. He drank again and again, and then shouted angrily, "Water, nothing but water." Other also tried, but there was no way, only it is cold water. Okay, for the that magic waterfall gave Taro only the what? That Fave. And for the villagers, it gives cold water. Nothing but the cold water, because those were greedy. Before Taro, they came here. So magic waterfall didn't give them. And those villagers may be not thoughtful or caring for their parents. Okay, the Taro only, the person who was caring for his parents. Let's see. And before going to that place, Taro shows his presence of mind, and he hide behind one of the big rock. "We have been tricked," shouted the villagers. "Where is Taro? Let us drown him this waterfall." Let's see. By drinking away from at his home, now they they were thinking about drowning him in that waterfall. But Taro had been wise enough to slip behind a rock when he saw he when he saw how things were going. he was nowhere to be found. But Taro didn't, what we call, reach there. Before that only, he hid at one place, means behind the rock. Let's say he saw, when he reached that magic waterfall, near to that, he saw all the villagers brought their jars, whatever the containers were there at their home, they brought. And he was thinking that it is better to see from this place only what was going on. And by hiding behind the rock, he was seeing everything what was going on there, muttering their anger and disappointment. Who muttering? Who's whispering? Okay, villagers. And in disappointment, the villagers left the place one by one. After that only, Taro came out of his hiding place. Was it true? He wondered. He got surprised himself because yesterday only he tasted Fave, and now the whole villagers, okay, were telling that this is nothing but cold water. That's why he was also wondered, was it the Fave a dream? Once more caught a little liquid in his hand and put it to his lips. It was the same fine Fave. Once again, that magic waterfall gives him taste as delicious fave. This is the basic reason. Okay, if we respect others, then they also respect us. If we help them, they will also help. This is the first unexpected help from the nature that magic waterfall gives him expensive fave. This is the first reward. It was the same fine fave to the thoughtful sun. The magic waterfall gave delicious fave. To everyone else, it gave only cold water. And for the villagers, that magic for waterfall gives them only cold water. This is the fave. Okay, SAKE. At the time of pronunciation of SAKE, you need to do pronunciation as only what? Fave. The story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the Emperor of Japan. Now let's see this story. Who heard this story now? King of Japan. He sent for the young woodcutter and rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold for having been so good and kind. Then he named the most beautiful fountain in the city after Taro. Means, whichever the fountain will be the present in the middle of the city, he kept that he kept that waterfall name by Taro. This said the emperor was to encourage all children to honor and obey their parents. And for what purpose that king was keeping that name after Taro? Because he wanted to encourage his people, his children, okay, his kingdom's children to honor and obey their parents. Now let's see. He is the Japanese king. He heard about Taro and he sent message to Taro that he need to visit him. Later that when he came to king's court at that time, the king was telling that he kept he kept his name, or he has given his name to that that fountain that were already present in the middle of the city, because he want to encourage other people, he want to encourage other children to respect their parents and to take care of their parents. And later that he has given him 20 pieces of gold. Okay, these are the gold coins he has given Who has given? The king has given to that taureau. These are the second and third reward. Means first of all, the waterfall has given him delicious fave, the first reward, and from the king also, king has given, king gave him two prizes. One of the prize that he gives 20 gold coins, and he kept Taro's name. Okay, he gives Taro's name to that to that fountain which were present in the city. Later that he was happy, he lived happy life with him, his parents. And what was the moral of the story, students? A child should be thoughtful. A child should be thoughtful, obedient, and hard working to make parents happier. With hard work, one can get whatever he wants, and even nature helps that person with miracle. In the starting only I told, if your motto will be uh, good, then unexpected help will be get. That only I told you. Again, I want to read for you. A child should be thoughtful, means he has to think about others. Obedient, he has to follow whatever the advice is or orders are there of the elders, he has to follow. And hard working to make parents live happier. With hard work, one can get whatever he wants, and even nature helps that person with miracle. So in this way we have learned about tarot, and I hope that you also enjoyed this lesson. And from today I feel that it is my uh, strong belief that you also, my children also, uh, hear of their parents, they follow their parents, okay, without any troubling. So, students having any difficulty, you can call, you can contact me. Thank you.